Good morning. On this Memorial Day, on the morning show, we were reminded that all gave some and some gave all as we sit today with maybe a day off. You're watching us from home as maybe you're going to go to the beach, get on the boat, and you're wondering, okay, as I take this day of remembrance, how am I going to get out into the world and make the most of the day off? So there's a couple things you need to know. We have got some showers and storms on the way. You're waking up to a beautiful morning. But if you remember yesterday, we had some very, very heavy showers, but they were what? Sporadic. That's exactly what they're going to be today. So as a meteorologist, what's my rule of thumb? Until I worry, you don't have to worry. I want to get you updated so nobody worries, because as you look at the beach, nobody's got a worry in the world right there. They're on Jack's Beach right now, making the most of it. The waves crashing down. And I do want to make a mention, hello, the rip current risk is moderate. So, you get in the water, I want you to worry about that too. Be safe. But what I really want to do is get you updated on the afternoon. Let's go ahead and show you who could be the victim of a little localized flooding, okay? And I'll tell you why. You can see everybody in that green there. This is per the National Weather Service. Localized flooding is possible for parts of southeast Georgia. Now, that is going to be near the Waycross and Brunswick area. Periods of heavy downpours this afternoon and evening will last through about midnight. I'm aiming for about 9 p.m. for a lot of this to be out of there, but really through midnight you could see a pop-up or two. You could get anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to about 1 inch of rain within these heavy downpours in southeast Georgia. Locally, within a thunderstorm, and particularly a stronger severe storm, upwards of 3 inches. The reason this is such a problem is because if you look back at yesterday's totals, specifically in this area, they were pretty heavy. So there's not a lot of time for that moisture to saturate into the ground. So when you get locally up to 3 more inches, even 1 inch in parts of the area, that's where you're looking at that flooding risk. So it would be in low-lying areas, poor drainage areas, which are actually more common than you think. And so your travel hazards, if you're going to be driving out there today, would be those slick roads, or it pours so hard you can't see. So just take heed, take the precautions. Believe me, we're going to be with you every step of the way. That is our job as a meteorologist. We want to keep you safe. Our viewer is our #1 priority. So with that, I want to show you kind of what's to come, not just for today, but for the rest of the week. But take heed, today is the day we're worried about, because I know a lot of you are off. So, okay. Look at this map with me. This is per the National Weather Service, and you could see the dark greens. And you're like, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. The dark greens mean that we are under a level 1 threat for severe thunderstorms. Essentially, what that marginal risk means is that scattered, potential isolated, strong to severe storms could come through parts of the area. Could being the key word, and potential being the key word when you think about severe. So either way, everybody's at risk for some type of storm, whether it's non-severe or severe. And that means that your plans, whether you're on the beach or on the boat or just sitting on your back deck, could be disrupted. What I want you to do for me is download our weather app. It's crucial. And I'm not trying to just push our app, although I am, but I think it's great because you can track radar with us. And you can also see where's the rain now, and we'll give you the timing of when it could get to your area. I'm also happy to do that over email anytime. I don't care if I'm off, you email me, you always do, and I love answering your questions because I know today's a big day. So anyway, for the next couple of days, because of an unstable air mass that's above our area, we are looking at hot conditions, humid conditions, and the potential for those isolated severe storms to pop up. All right, so let's go ahead and take you through it. I'd like to show you what's to come. You get the point on the storm stuff, but I want to show you kind of the basics here. So your current conditions at the airport, maybe you've got family flying in or out, maybe you're going somewhere. 80 degrees right now, clear skies, okay? Earlier you go, the better. St. Augustine couldn't look prettier if it tried. You got the palm trees, the boats, and the water. I mean, it's heaven on earth. 80 degrees, sunny right now. Mayport, looking good. Beautiful boats on that dock, 84 degrees. But one common factor there is it's heating up. And the heat plays a crucial part in these storms forming. So that's one thing we're watching. I want to give you each a forecast that's custom to your area. I think it's extremely beneficial on a weather day like today. So Yulee, you're going to start out in the 70s, but you're going to quickly climb into the 80s. And then you'll see by about 5 o'clock for you is when you've got a 20% chance of showers kicking in. Brunswick, a little earlier for you. I'd say by about 2 o'clock, it's about a 30% chance of a pop-up isolated shower. And remember, Brunswick, you are at risk for that localized flooding. Down at Ponte Vedra Beach, I've got about a 10% chance in for you. And that means that it'll be a quick mover, which is great news. I still want you to have a way to stay safe because 88 degrees could fuel some of those storms. And of course, Jacksonville proper and surrounding areas, the neighborhoods within Springfield, Avondale, Riverside, Murray Hill, and of course, Orange Park, the west side, the south side, the east side, all of you at risk. Later this evening, about a 20% chance for a pop-up. 30% chance for a shower right at 90 degrees a little later this evening in Palatka and Keystone Heights, where you'll hit 92, and Middleburg and McClenny in the 90s as well. Now, let me explain something. You see these percentages, okay? And you think, well, those are small percentages, and they are. But small percentages can still pack a punch with an isolated, potentially severe storm. Right now, temperature-wise, you're creeping into the 80s. And if you're doing that at 10:05 in the morning, the 90s are going to be on the horizon pretty quickly. Okay, so that's worth noting. 74 in Green Cove Springs, 79 in Jacksonville right now. Take a look at radar. We don't have anything in the way of showers and storms on radar. So what I want you to know from a humanistic perspective, go enjoy your day off, okay? But before you enjoy it, let's time out who's going to get what and when, because that's the big question, right? So I'm timing this out to about 2:15. I didn't go back any further than this because this is when that activity really starts. Because why? Because it's that high heat of the day. Yeah, and always good to learn something too. So look at this. You'll see right there on the coast from St. Augustine up to Mayport, showers and storms are possible. They get a little more scattered as we get into about 3:15. By 4:15, you're seeing more come into Palatka, Green Cove Springs, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and of course up in Valdosta in Georgia as well. You see the yellow on there toward Palm Coast by about 6:15. That means there could be potential for something a little stronger. Then things break up nicely by about 7:15 to about 10:15. So to get you through the day, you saw there on Future Track, most of you stay clear. But these showers and storms have the potential to pop up anywhere at any time, and it only takes one, a strong or severe storm coupled with those wind gusts, the potential for hail, and those heavy downpours to cause a problem, okay? So we're going to continue through here because I think it's great just to show you into Tuesday. Yes, tomorrow things will repeat themselves. Again, it's the heat in the forecast and that unstable air mass that's over us that's going to cause every day this week to be a little problematic in the afternoons and evenings. A little being the key word. For example, over the next 12 hours, just to ease your heart a little bit, because I know you're like, oh, it's my day off. I know how you think. We're looking at a 10 to 20 to 30% chance of some activity. That's low when you think about it, meaning those storms will move through quick, but again, they're just annoying, and we're going to get you through it. As far as the rainfall totals go, not even a tenth of an inch expected in Jacksonville, all the way to McClenny and Orange Park. But where I see the problems, again, look down in Palm Coast, about an inch of rain. St. Augustine, you've got almost an inch, okay, and you flood easily there. And I want to remind you, in Brunswick, about an inch and a half. These totals could be heavier within a severe storm. That's why that localized flooding potential is a little higher for you up in Georgia, okay? So we're going to continue just to show you another issue out there. You know, it's an issue, but as long as you're careful, and if you go to news4jax.com, our meteorologist Mark Collins did an excellent package on how to get out of a rip current, because your risk today is moderate, so you got to be careful out there with that. St. Augustine, Guy Harvey Resort, everybody's having a great day, and I hope you are. I genuinely want you to have a great day. That's why I'm updating you now, and I'll be with you all day. I mean, we're going to have the team come in for shows, but email me anytime. Gardening forecast, the good news is you eliminate a chore. Nobody wants to water the garden. All my plants are fake or dead. I don't have any, but if you do, get out there and enjoy it, because Mother Nature's going to do the work. So, yeah. Today, 93, partly cloudy, albeit a 30% chance of some showers. Tonight, take a look at this, 71, mostly cloudy skies with a few showers possible through about 10 o'clock. And again, a lingering pop-up can't be ruled out to midnight, but I think most of it between 9 and 10 is going to be out of here. Tomorrow, 92, partly cloudy skies. Let's look at your hourly forecast. You see how you climb if you're going to get outside. And again, a lot of these showers start later this afternoon. So we're going to now show you the 7-day, if I can get it to pop up here. And yeah, whoa, skipping around on me there. Let's see here. Let me, you know what, guys? Sometimes our graphics have issues. It doesn't matter. We're going to get you what you need to know. Let's see if I can get our 7-day to come up, and I know I can, and I will. Let's go back to it. Caitlin's a genius. She's our producer to the side. She showed you the beach while I was dealing with my difficulties. But now, look at this. We got the 90s through and through for about 4 days, okay? So that heat's going to, again, fuel those storms. Notice on that map, today it's between about a 20 and 40% chance of showers, okay? Once we get into Thursday and Friday, that chance widens to about a 60% chance. Every meteorologist is different, but I know you've heard me say this. My rule of thumb, for me as a meteorologist, 60% chance or less, you will not get washed out. 60% chance or higher, yes, it will be a little more widespread. So these isolated pop-up showers and storms, you're doing the right thing by watching our stream show. We're going to keep you as safe as we can, and that's safe, trust me. You are welcome to reach out anytime, anywhere. Even if you're on the beach and you're like, Katie, I see a storm coming, what's the timeline? I'm happy to look it up and give it to you. kgarner@wjxt.com. Right now, though, that you've gotten your forecast, I want to show you just what yesterday did. Just to put it in perspective, I was taking notes. Our producer extraordinaire, Caitlin, went in and found bad storms in St. Johns County from yesterday. This is going to be video that you see here from a marine rescue. This is video from a water spout that actually moved through the area near the Matanzas Avenue, took out a lifeguard tower that was in its path. And that's not surprising. Those winds can get very, very high within these storms. So when you think, okay, I'll ride the storm out, have a way to not do that and be safe, because look at this lifeguard tower. I mean, it's all over the place. So that's what those water spouts can do, and they too can come out of nowhere. And I also just want to quickly remind you of the rules of the beach. Now that we got you your forecast, I think this is really crucial because, hello, the beaches are packed. Jack's Beach city officials like to remind people, remember, you cannot be drinking alcohol on the beach. No, sir. No public intoxication or endangering people, because you're going to get arrested. No. Really? No nudity? People don't know this? No nudity, all right? Even on the quiet side. They had to add that in? Who's nude? All right, come on, let's get it together. No controlled substances, no glass containers, no littering. Who's littering? Don't think about the turtles, don't litter. And don't toss debris in the ocean. No walking, sitting, or standing on sand dunes. Really, that's not cool. No grills or open flames, and don't light up on the beach. Don't be smoking, all right? So those are the rules. You got your forecast. Storm potential, again, before we go to break, is going to be between about 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. Different areas, different times. You can still enjoy your day off, but just track our radar on our website. And I've also written a web story that we've plugged with this stream, details everything you need to know about these storms. I'm your meteorologist, Katie Garner. I care about you. If you need anything, News4JAX has got your back.